question. Let me ask you a question. If I was an officer, black African American,
right,
all right, in my patrol car,
right,
and I was in a Caucasian neighborhood,
right,
Italian. How about Italian?
right.
Okay. Italian Caucasian neighborhood and Italian Caucasian country.
Do I live in that neighborhood?
No, you don't.
Oh, okay.
So what happened is.
So you put me back in the project?
You're the chief.
Oh, okay.
You're the chief.
I'm the chief. Yeah,
right.
That's even better.
You dispatched to me that there is 3 white males.
Yes.
Suspect of bombing a store or whatever. I go into the neighborhood and I see these white males in the street, and I get out the street, and they argue and say, "Hey, we're just crossing." And I say, if I tell you to do something, you do it, regardless, whatever.
Right.
Altercation happens, or I'm called to arrest a white male or whatever. And in my fear of my life, I take my gun out and I shoot, empty my clip into one of those white males.
Right.
And leave his body in the street. What do you think the Italian community is going to do?
They're going to try to kill you.
To my black behind.
They're going to try to kill you.
Really?
Yes.
What do you think, AJ?
They're going to try to kill you.
Okay,
that's a
what
fact.
if I was in the Jewish community?
Right.
European Jewish community.
Right.
And I shot because the young Jewish guy was, I told him to stay still. He's like, I'm trying to go home. He doesn't listen. He advances towards me. I'm in fear of my life. He has black clothing. He reaches out, and I'm thinking that he pulls a gun, and he pulls out one of his prayer books.
Right.
I think it's a gun, and I blow his brains out. I shoot him, and then I stand over him, and then the Jewish people come out and see me standing over him. You think they were the?
They're gonna try to kill you.
Yeah, they're gonna say this is what they're gonna do to you. They're gonna say. They're gonna treat you to a meal that a vegan grill. And
Don't mess with that.
They're gonna treat. I'm just the restaurant. They're gonna treat you to a meal at Applebee's, and then they're gonna shake. And then they're gonna shake you.
Right. That'd be a kosher restaurant.
Yeah.
Right? So you're saying that if I went to a Chinese community and shot down one of the Asian people as a black man, they would come out and intercede?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Michael Brown, Eric Gardner, George Floyd.
Sandra Bland.
So, I'm gonna count Sandra. She was arrested separately. All the people that were arrested on camera, and the police supposedly were trying to detain them and led to their death. Weren't they surrounded by black people watching the whole thing?
They were surrounded by people, period.
They should have did something. I truly believe they should have did something.
Yeah.
So
everybody that watched George Floyd die, they should have, especially the guy that was doing all that talking about you was a coward and you this. He should have did something.
Okay, so if they know you won't do something, and you won't intercede, aren't you indirectly saying that you need to have more police step in your community because you won't actually get involved with police your own community?
But I mean, you know what, Dawid?
You got my twist. I said, Greg.
But listen,
you get it.
But listen, my thing
you
about
get it.
My thing.
Did you hear it? Or you stepped out. You stepped out. Okay.
My thing about it is this. This goes back to how everybody jump on live, jump on Instagram, jump on Facebook, and be so gangster. They'll jump on they'll jump on my live or jump on AJ or jump on yours and be, oh man, you this, I'll whoop you. I'll do this, I'll do that. But you will sit, the same person that said that will sit right there and do what everybody else did. Nothing.
I actually this one. If I go to Chicago, right, in the area, we know where Nation of Islam normally lives, Farrakhan.
Yeah.
If I have an altercation with one of them,
Greenwood.
If I have an altercation with one of the brothers of the NOI, and it's an argument, and I'm in the street where they all live, and I'm just a cop, and I take my gun down, or I'm just a regular person, and I shoot one of their.
First of all, I'm gonna stop you right there.
It won't even get
you ain't even. First of all, in Chicago, where Farrakhan and them live, bro, you can't even walk on that side of the street. Cause listen, we done been time. I remember one time we was walking on that side of the street, like a couple blocks away from Farrakhan, and them Muslims came out like, "Hey, get over here." We was like, "What?" So we think we hood, so we talking slick. Right. Then my one partner was like, "Man, Jay, cool out, bro." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "Man, we ain't gotta go." You know what I'm saying? GD, no. I'm acting a fool.
Right.
They like, man, he's sitting there like this.
Yeah, he's never blinking.
Bruh,
he's not blinking.
He like, go across the street, bruh.
That's it.
I'm like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. So, that ain't gonna never happen. Not there.
Okay, so what I'm sharing with you is that if I was a Crip, what color is the Crips? Blue?
No.
Yeah.
And I came into the area of the Bloods.
Right.
I get an altercation and shoot one of the Bloods in their
That's
neighborhood.
never gonna
It's
happen.
never gonna happen.
You're not.
Why?
You're not even gonna be able to walk in.
Yeah,
there.
you're gonna be unless
Okay.
unless you
If I was a
unless
cop
you knew
instead of
somebody
Blood-
in there,
if I was a
and
cop
they let you come through.
on the streets and nothing but I'm in the Blood territory, and I shoot a Blood in the street, in front of the Bloods in their houses. What are they gonna do?
They're gonna
Nothing.
kill you.
I don't
No,
think
they
they'll
ain't
do
gonna do
nothing.
nothing.
Let me tell you something.
I don't think they'll do nothing.
I know in LA, if the Black P-Stones, that's a whole community. The
Yeah.
jungles, they call it jungles.
Right.
If a cop came up there and killed a black person, just killed them, I mean, you was finding bodies in the trash cans
Yeah, but
and
not
alleys.
cops.
They will kill a cop.
Okay.
They will
I mean,
kill
Chicago
a cop.
cats will definitely do it.
I don't know about
You know what
now,
I'm saying? That's a
today's
fact,
newer
but-
generation, but I know back in the 80s, if that happened in LA.
In the 80s and 70s.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
That
So,
would
but-
happen.
but,
So-
but now
My,
I don't know about
my
that.
closing
everybody-
point is that
everybody's social media gangsters now.
right. My closing point is that a lot of the problems that's happening with the community, when we have excessive force and police, could not only we want to blame the police for being excessive and pulling their gun and shooting our people and,
Right.
or black women and black men and youth, but why are we not holding ourselves accountable for allowing or involving the police within our communities in the first place? Like, why don't we police our own communities and set up our own system to where we are accountable for each other?
Well, I'm gonna be honest
I
with
mean,
you.
like the
think-
other community I just mentioned.
But
You
you know
just said
what?
they will get me.
But you know what? This is my thing, bro. I feel